Jose?
I mean, it's
We're
usually you who
actually
does it, but it doesn't always have to be. You can force someone else to do it. Oh, he can't hear me.
Did I get the notification?
Hello, Jose. Our one true fan. I'm just kidding.
I have not gotten the notification on my phone yet.
Well, we've only been up for a few seconds. It usually takes a while for those notifications to get sent. Like one time I went to the Heroes Archive page too fast, and it didn't even say we were streaming, even though we were. Are we good, Jose? Jose, are we good?
Yeah, you're good.
Alrighty. So, when we last left off, Rubyx, at the beginning of last session, explains what he calls the Greyman, the cloaked figure that seems to have been perpetually following him since at least the start of the campaign. He explained to all of you that it's been following him for much longer than that. Trying to, in a sense, quell your worries about it being a byproduct of his exposure to the Shadowsphere. There were some extended questions about the Greyman, but in essence, a lot of them couldn't be answered. Salazar left while you guys were discussing this, and you guys begin discussing how to find out more about what happened with the Shadowsphere attack. So some of you guys, being Mason, Kunal, and Salazar, you guys went to the Sword and Hearth Inn / Tavern, which was in the southeast quadrant of the city, which is where the a lot of the government and Fenless Watch facilities are. Simultaneously, Rubyx and Killian go and learn about Vecna and the Shadowfell, and how it relates to the Shadowsphere at the Elytrium Archives from Jordan. After that, both Killian and Rubyx head off towards the Polarman, which is where Jungrak is currently. There, Jungrak meets up with a richer patronage and tries to find out more about where maybe they took the Shadowsphere and if they took it somewhere at all, finding out that someone believes to have their son be a part of the detail guarding this unknown object. Freyla, in turn, while all this was going on, went and talked to her contact, finding out a various amount of details, but more importantly to the task at hand, finding out that it was thought to be underground, wherever they're hiding this object. Hello.
Found these.
Thank you. No, I don't know what this is.
Throw it away.
Okay. Everyone say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. He just walks into bed wearing a hat.
But after that, Freyla also met up with Killian, Rubyx, and Jungrak at the Polarman, finding out basically all around the same thing. Mason, Kunal, and Salazar found out from the guards who were hanging out in the Sword and Hearth Inn that potentially it was being held in a crypt, the catacombs. You guys all met up back at the Tipsy Cat, discussing all of your points of view, while Salazar played some music to try and distract the people from your discussion, even though it was already decently loud. Mason, having put together all the details, went to bed, but was unable to sleep properly, and decided to go off on her own, making her way into the catacombs beneath the Silent Grove. And there, underneath the Silent Grove, she found a lead box, which, after she brought it back home, found to contain the Shadowsphere, and Rubyx found out that the lead box was to prevent divination magic from being used against all of you to find it. I need to yeah, that's good. Yeah. So, now, you guys awake. Mason, next to your bed, you see the lead box containing the Shadow Sphere. Rubyx, you roll over and also see it. The rest of you guys wake up feeling relatively rested. You definitely don't feel as if anybody has done anything last night that could have been potentially dangerous or daunting to the team. You may begin.
Do my d6 roll.
So yeah, all of you guys have a long rest. All your class features are back. I don't think that is really important to anybody. Not even Mason, who was the most active yesterday.
Wow, dude. Do you just forget that I make potions?
Well, yeah, you make one at the beginning of the day, but I'm saying, like, everybody else, I don't think.
Nah, I'm just pulling your chain.
Dang.
Resilience. That is for today.
So yeah, today is the 1st of Levorin. So it is the 1st of a completely different month.
Yes, let's go!
So... Do you guys all... I'll just say... We'll start with Rubyx and Mason as you guys have the Shadow Sphere within your room. What are you guys doing as you wake up?
Giving a bit of oil to my arm. Just like... trying to, put some elbow grease on it. Except it's actually, like, literal, not like the metaphor.
Sure.
Yes, I seem to have remembered that I have an appointment in the evening with Velora. Mason, would you like to go star catching tonight?
Star catching? What's that?
Oh, well, a couple days ago, we were talking about catching some, every now and then stars would fall, and we would typically, there's like a group that goes and gathers the ore that falls to the ground. I'm blanking on the name. What's the name of the ore?
Star metal?
Yeah. Yes, and they shape it as into star metal, which is used for our weapons, or for some of our weapons. Sound interesting
Yeah,
to
okay,
you?
I'll go with you.
Alright.
I'm sure they'll
Sounds fun.
pay well if that's what you're interested in.
Oh wait, they pay us for this? I thought this was like a fun activity.
Well, we aren't exactly watching. We do have to put in labor. At least I am.
Alright, I'll come.
Wonderful.
Alright.
And then I want to just go downstairs eventually.
Okay, what are you guys doing? I have to ask this, so what are you guys doing with the lead box?
Yes.
I'm gonna carry it with me.
Okay.
Probably just slip it in my pack.
Okay. Yeah, you slip it in your pack. It is a bit cumbersome in that pack. So for the purposes of this, Mason, this box is about 20 pounds.
Okay.
So if that makes you encumbered, you might have to get someone
I think
else
it
to
is best we reveal this box to everyone.
I have no idea. I don't know how to
Star.
check that.
Star.
What?
Wait, why'd you say star?
No reason.
Are you talking about Animal Crossing?
That.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what,
Metal.
Rachel. I'll add it to your inventory, and I'll tell you if you're encumbered or not.
Yeah, we're star catching tonight.
Yeah, so Freyla and Kunal, you guys awake to a relatively nice morning. You can hear birds chirping outside. What are you two doing?
Good morning, Kunal. I think I'm going down for breakfast.
I think I'll join you after I wake up Dandy.
It's you can see it's laying on like the bed part where you're not actually sleeping, and it's all snuggled in like a single pillow that you set up for it. And you go to like wake it up, and it just kind of like tries to like go deeper into the pillow.
Come on, little guy. Gotta go.
It like eventually opens one eye, and then it opens both, and then it begrudgingly crawls onto your arm and up onto your head.
And we head downstairs.
Okay, so when you go to your equipment, Rachel, go to manage equipment, and then go to custom items. Are you there? Go ahead and add an unidentified item. Oh wait, how do you name it? Hold on.
The mystery box. Ooh.
You know what? I'll just do it to you. I'll tell you later how I did it because it's actually a little complicated.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right
Right
now.
there.
I think you're gonna be encumbered.
Okay.
Dude, what? I can shove up to 270 pounds? That doesn't seem right.
With one
Push drag.
hand.
Push, drag, or lift 270 pounds. That's an encumbrance, or under encumbrance. My
Actually, no,
strength score
you're
determines-
unencumbered, Miss Mason.
Lit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So Mason,
a chunk beat, that
Rubyx,
thing's
you
really
guys are
well.
downstairs. Kunal, Freyla. So Jungrak, you're actually sleeping alone, as Killian and Salazar have been sharing the same room for the last couple nights.
Yeah.
You get up, you look over at the maybe unfinished letter on your bedstand. You see the diamond set out.
I'm gonna. I'll just roll up. I'll roll up the letter and I'll stick it in like the pocket of the clothes I'm wearing underneath the armor.
Okay. And you head downstairs.
I'm
Killian
gonna put
and
the
Salazar.
I'm putting the diamond in my pack.
Yeah, I got you. So Salazar kind of. Well, well, it smells like they're making breakfast downstairs. Killian, are you up? He kind of like peeks over. And he sees you like.
Yeah. Just give me a minute.
All right. I'm gonna head down, and he heads downstairs. What are you doing?
I will. I mean, I'll follow him out.
Okay. So it's morning time. You can hear that Alice in the kitchen cooking. You guys all arrive at the table. Some people looking more excited to be there than others. What would you guys like to do?
I will get breakfast with a morning drink.
Okay. I'm not stamping you for drinking in the morning, though.
No, what? Whoa.
She just walks
What?
away.
But Alice.
Maybe it's a happy hour thing.
I liked it. It's just like it just fall. It was like that's comedic timing. Thank you, Crown. The Crown looked disappointed too.
Excellent. It's everything I could have asked for and more.
I don't. Alice.
She's
I thought we had
already behind the bar. She's already long gone.
Whatever. I mean, I'm still gonna buy the drink, so I'll buy this round. But maybe you should try making some money soon. You know.
Damn.
I will get on that.
Get your money.
Alright.
Making some money
So-
too.
I mean,
Get your money
I've
up
seen.
before the
I mean, you're
upsell again.
definitely not the worst I've seen. I've dealt with people who spend money as soon as they get it, but they're not
Yeah.
dead yet. So
I am actually going to go looking for jobs today. I don't know what the rest of you are up to, but I think I'll leave you to your antics. So after breakfast,
Well-
I'll go and do that.
right, yeah, I do
So,
know.
I raise a finger.
What is our plan?
The middle finger?
Yeah! Screw you all! I'm out of here! Yeah, just kidding. Well, tonight there will be some stars falling, and a group of us will be heading to the Star Metal Forge. That is where we're grouping up to head out to collect some ore. We'll be compensated, of course.
That's at nighttime, right?
In the evening, yes.
I suppose that's a good job for us to take, but maybe we should try to stay a little on task. What is our plan to follow up with that? Are we going to try and seek an audience with Core and Castist?
I give like a glance to Mason.
Alright, so
Star Metal, man.
hypothetically, if we had the orb, what exactly would you want to be doing with it?
Jungrak is going to have his eyes go very, very wide, and he's going to look at you.
Fortunately, the
just
world
an
doesn't work in
interesting question.
hypotheticals.
You didn't.
But I did. I don't. I might have.
Uh-oh. Someone died.
He was so shook.
I'm telling you,
Back
that
in.
scene from GTA is the best scene that I can give. Is the one where he's just like,
Oh, God.
Bam,
"Did you
was
kill that
epic.
man? What do you think I am, an animal? No, I didn't kill him, but I did kidnap his wife. Oh!"
All right, so after I
Oh my
said you
God.
didn't, my Discord froze and I was disconnected. So
Yeah, no one said anything
Freaking
since then.
Jungrak literally disconnected.
you didn't. Jungrak has left the call.
What do you say, Mason?
I said, well, there's a possibility I might have done what you think I did, but like, what do you think I did?
All right.
Rachel, can you turn your camera sideways a little
Oh
bit?
my God.
No,
Okay.
like which way?
You're like the thin way.
Oh, you want me to turn it like this way?
Yeah. But like,
Is that better?
turn on the rotate.
Ah.
There we go.
All right. Jungrak's gonna lean in on the table. Did you kill anyone?
What? Did I kill anybody? Why do you think I would have killed anybody? Gee,
Because it's
I'm a
shiny.
monster. I don't go murdering people in the middle of the night.
He's gonna lean a little closer. But you have it, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course I have it. What do you take me for?
Did anyone see you?
For plausible
There was this one
deniability,
guy
I'm going to go, I don't know what you're talking about, I'm gonna go look for work. Goodbye, guys!
We have the
Salazar
orb.
just gets up and walks away.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Please tell me you didn't actually just yell that.
No, I didn't. I'm joking.
Okay, good. We're about to become the terrorists real fucking quick.
This is some
Alright.
sort of convoluted joke,
Nobody saw
right?
me.
Methods
I'm just gonna,
aside,
like, open my
uh,
back slightly
or
and, like,
you-
hold it
no
towards
one-
them.
Nope. Nobody saw you, right? You didn't come back here after seeing anyone see you, right?
They didn't exactly see me.
I roll
There
for
was
insight.
this one guy who was questioning.
You go ahead and roll for insight.
Natural one.
That day
You are
drinking
drunk.
using immunity.
Mason speaks in riddles. You have no idea what she's trying to get at.
This is
Well,
some
you
sort
see-
of joke, right?
You
I
just hear unga bunga.
Yeah, it's all a joke. I never took anything. Ruby and I just went for a midnight walk.
After you showed us what you had in your pack.
Methods aside, now we must figure out what. to
Wait, you
do.
let her do this?
Well,
Well, at least she didn't go alone.
I couldn't leave her alone. That is true.
Alright,
We
well,
did it responsibly.
come. After we finish eating, go back upstairs. We need to do this in private.
Alice walks
You know,
back
this
out.
isn't our first rodeo.
Yeah, Alice
to
walks
speak.
back out. She puts down a glass of ale for you, Killian. She hands
I
everyone
take
a
it
plate of food.
so fast.
Um,
Well, I ordered food too.
Yeah, no, she gives everyone a plate of food. I think, well, for your drink, that's a copper piece, and then for everyone's meal, it's a copper piece, so that's like 7 copper pieces.
I'll give her I'll give her 2 pieces of silver.
Oh, well, I assume that you want me to take both of these, so I'm not going to complain. And she just takes it and walks away.
I mean, if you wanted to put an extra ale out for the difference, I wouldn't stop you.
Drink your ale. And she goes. Alright, so you guys almost quickly finish your meals and make your way back upstairs. Is there a particular room that you want to guys go into?
The
Doesn't
room
matter.
where it happened.
A room.
Okay, you guys go into Rubyx's and Mason's room. So you walk up, you guys close the door behind you. You're all cramped into this 2-person room.
Okay, I'm gonna start making like alchemist fire,
Okay,
like 2 bottles. But
sure.
Alright. So, we have the orb now.
how much does that cost me?
You're very lucky you didn't get caught.
Oh, don't I know it? That place was full of guards, and it was like a dark maze. It was awful.
Did you happen to count how many guards were there? Were our suspicions correct? Was there like more guards than there should have been? Were there an
I think there
absurd?
were, like, 6
was there a
of
high
them
amount of
in
guards?
the team.
Okay, so then that does add up. It's essentially double the guards for that area. Alright. Well, they're not going to be happy. Should probably lie low for a little while. Especially if you think someone saw you.
I frankly think that this opportunity Rubyx brought up could be a perfect idea to lay low.
And skip town?
I mean, we wouldn't be skipping town. We'd be doing a job like most people do when these meteor showers happen.
Yeah, I'll chime in like as I'm making it. I'll go like, "Oh no, we'll be a little ways away of the city, but not by far. We'll get it done by tonight."
So, I'm just worried the longer we stay here, more likely we are to be caught.
Well,
But do you think the Roletharian Order's gonna note it?
Do the gods know that the orb has gone missing?
I suppose I
Think
could
so?
go inquire, but that would do nothing but raise suspicion.
I
Was the
frankly
box out in the
think
open, or was it
we
hidden?
It may not raise so much suspicion if it was an actual guard from the Fenless Watch, just making his rounds.
I'm pretty darn sure they know it's gone, because there were like 2 of them that were standing right in front of it before I swiped it.
And it wasn't covered or
I think
anything?
they know. It was in a little box.
Oh yeah,
But
please keep
you
it in
took
the
whole
box.
box, right?
Yeah.
Keep,
Well, I
please
wasn't
keep it
gonna
in the
open
box.
the box and take it out and wait for the guard to turn around and see me.
Yeah, but I was hoping it'd be in like a safe or something that way you could close and make it look like it never disappeared.
No, but on the bright side, I think we know that it means like it can't be tracked, right?
Mm-hmm. Rubyx told you that.
Okay. Well, on the bright side, I think the little box that it's in makes it so they can't track it.
But if they
Well,
know it's gone missing, we should not be in this town.
I say we pay our dues to Alice. We go on this trip, and we don't come back.
But where
I think
would
that
we
might also seem a
head?
little suspicious if we're the group of adventurers that they would normally hire and such individuals that would steal this kind of thing. Kind of left out immediately.
That the group
Wow.
of individuals went to do another job and then decided to do another job in another city?
Well,
Yes.
if we need to lay low, I have somewhere we can go.
Within the town, or
Outside of this town.
Does this include going to this job? Because I do like money.
It does not include going to this job. It includes leaving right now.
New eye.
Rubyx, while I do like
I vote whatever Rubyx says.
money, Rubyx, I have nothing to gain from this trip other than accompanying you.
Well,
I suppose.
one more day in town couldn't hurt. I
Listen, I'm going to tell you how it is real quick. I am not the one who stole the orb. I am not the one in possession of the orb. I am trying to help you get out of this situation you've created. We can stay in town another day, but you need to watch your back because I do not want to ruin my relationship with the city.
I understand. I put down my tools for a second.
I have your back on this, but if you get caught, I know nothing about this.
I do not wish for you all to be involved in me and Mason's schemes.
I
Perhaps-
honestly, okay, I'm sorry to cut you off, Rubyx, but I honestly think if the plan is to leave, we leave today. Mostly because they'd probably go with what they know, and what they know is that they did see a girl matching Mason's description leave the place. Someone did see her, and then a large
Oh,
amount
they didn't
of
see
us.
me leave. They just saw me in that area.
Right, you were seen in the area, and then on top of that, a good amount of us were there when they tried to take the Shadow Sphere in the first place. So
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think there are a lot of indicators that would point them to us that I don't think would take them more than a day.
is it possible for you and Mason to head out to that star location earlier than normal?
At best, evening would be the only time. Mostly because
I left with Jungrak now.
yes. How about I didn't think about that. Would
What if I left with Jungrak now?
exactly that
That's
way?
I suppose we could always just meet somewhere.
I'm not so sure they would keep track of all six of
I
us.
should tell you
they
right now.
question Alice.
I should tell you right now that
Oh,
me having a place for you to go is going to Mirora. It's a small town near
Where?
Alonvaror. It's way to the east.
Okay.
It's probably a week's
Across
travel.
the
It's probably a
Continent.
couple days travel by boat.
continent, country,
Right then?
country.
Yeah, you would know that it's probably about 3 to 5 days travel by boat.
Okay. Yeah.
Depending
about a
on-
week's
Well, some
travel
of
by
us
boat.
left now. some of us left.
We could leave now and wait for you in Mirora.
Yeah.
You should probably tell your friend Salazar where we're going if he wishes to join us. But I understand he has his own agenda.
Right. I'm
So is
not a
this our
fan.
plan?
I'm not a fan of the dividing of the group because I think if the goal is to leave, we should all leave.
Well,
But I
we
could
don't all.
lessen suspicion.
If you wish to stay in town, we could just lie low at the inn until we're ready to leave. We don't all have to go on this mission. We don't all have to go on this expedition to get the star medal.
I just think more so we could do this expedition and then leave from wherever that is.
Right,
Would
but how
she
do you
have the
expect to
money
get
on
paid?
her?
I mean, I suppose we could always just take the star medal and go sell it at another town, but who's to say they'll even buy it?
Yeah, let's not just hijack a expedition. I
Listen,
think
if
that would
you
be
wish to go on this expedition, I will stay in the inn, and I'll make sure Mason doesn't get into any more trouble. We'll wait for you to come back, and then we'll leave town. I'll close out all of our tabs with Alice.
I
I'm
can
sure it's
check.
not that much gold.
Yeah, I can check the job board to see if there's anything to where we're heading, so it's not
Good thinking.
suspicious why we're leaving in that direction.
And if we're sticking to this plan of all leaving town at once, I should probably go to keep prying eyes off of us. I should probably go officially check out with the Fenless Watch, so that I didn't just disappear.
Good plan.
start working on my alchemist fire again.
I will go with you to the job boards because I'm assuming that's where Salazar went.
Oh boy,
Okay.
time for Mason Jungrak training montage because they're in timeout.
Okay. It's really up to you guys, but I mean, the thing with the expedition is you're going to be outside of town anyways while you're doing it. Like, I don't know if that's clear.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
but like,
It's like, how would we get paid? That's my issue.
yeah, no. The problem that we're running into is they want to do the job.
Valor is
and then
paying
leave.
the people directly.
Yeah,
So like,
This
just
is-
for being
Valora
there,
is our
getting paid.
benefactor.
Yes, this isn't through the Fenless Watch. This is Velora getting people.
Yeah, but
paid.
is she gonna have all the money
Oh.
on her?
Oh, it's not a
While
city
we're out
job.
there?
It's not a city job. It's like a her job.
You can ask her.
Because like, if we get
Yeah, you
paid
should
while we're out
probably-
there, that'd be better. Because then we could
You
just
should
leave from
probably-
there.
You should probably inquire that, and that'll determine our decision.
Well, it would seem strange that they would hold money, something so valuable, on the job, but since I don't know if this is exactly a site that they usually frequent, it doesn't seem as if they would hold a sort of office there. I could inquire to see if they do have an office where we're heading out towards, and perhaps we could claim our reward there. Alright, well, that is all we were discussing. I'll get back to working on few potions. Da-da-da-da-da.
Is there a chair in the room?
There's not. There's
There's
beds.
beds.
Wait,
Yeah.
really? I'm just working on my bed? Alright.
I'm gonna sit on one of the foot of the beds.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright, so where are you guys going? Because I think Jungrak and Killian, you said you wanted to go to the Fenless Watch, find Salazar, / say you're leaving town.
Kunal?
Kunal's also going? Sorry.
No,
Ooh.
Kunal and Killian were gonna go look at jobs. I was gonna wait until we were actually leaving to go to the Fenless Watch headquarters.
Okay. Just to be clear for everybody, the job is at night, which means
Yeah.
that at night it will be closed.
No, I'm going
Oh.
The
now.
government facility.
Okay, well then I'll wait until we're for sure doing that to go
It's my money,
check
and I
out
want
as,
it now.
as it were.
Okay, so Rubyx, you're going to Velora. Mason, are you staying in the inn?
Mhm.
Okay. Freyla, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go check out the government building again.
Okay.
Freyla, do you know anything about covering our tracks? This seems strange to ask out of the blue, but I feel as if you're kind of on the sneaky side. I get that kind of vibe because I know Mason quite well.
Freyla raises an eyebrow towards Rubyx.
And you seem sort of similar in that regard. I apologize.
What kind of
Alright.
tracks do you need covered?
Perhaps
Like our physical tracks or our whereabouts?
our interactions would be a better suggestion. I don't know. We do frequent this bar a lot. Perhaps, I mean, Alice seems like a nice person. I don't want her to be involved. But
See what I can do.
I appreciate it.
So you guys heading out?
Working on my offense fire. Yeah, as soon as I'm done making the potions, I'll...
All right. You finish making the alchemist fire. You guys see 2 vials of what looks like to be liquid green fire, just moving around inside the bottles. Puts them away in one of his many pockets. So Killian and Kunal and Rubyx, you guys are the ones actually leaving right now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on, where are you headed again?
To the jobs area. See if we can find a reason for us to head in that direction.
Indeed. Velora is
Look for a
a,
different job as well, headed in an opposite direction.
Sounds smart.
That's what we'll tell Alice.
They'll
that we're
be-
doing.
Deciding.
Okay. So, anybody else leaving? Or is it just Kunal, Killian, and Rubyx?
Jungrak, did you say you were gonna close our tabs?
I guess
Oh,
you
yeah.
could do that after we come back. So
Yeah, don't do it yet.
Alright. I'll wait.
Alright. Okay, so Rubyx, you head off towards the Star Metal Forge. We'll start with Kunal and Killian. You guys make your way to the southeast quadrant of the city where there is the job board outside the Fenless Watch. Once again, there's still... You can see that there's being good progress made on the Spire. The Spire currently... most of the hull has been sealed. It still looks damaged, but most of it is sealed, and it looks like business is starting to go back to its usual speed/pace. You do see Salazar kind of scratching his head, standing in front of the job board.
You got this, Kunal? Like, go let him know that we're leaving. Relatively soon. Okay.
So, Killian, you walk up and Salazar's like, why can't there just be, like, a job actually in the city? Why do I have to go and travel somewhere else? I mean, come on.
Well, good money doesn't always stay in one place.
Oh, what are you doing here? Did you lot figure out what you were doing in regards to that case you're working on?
Well, there's good news and there's bad news to that.
Alright, I'll bite.
The good news is that we did find something to do.
Alright.
The bad news is we'll be leaving.
Alright, well, if you need somewhere to go, I think my next stop is the Water Navani over near the Iodridian Lakes. Could be a good place outside of cities that could also.
What are you doing over there?
I'm trying to learn about them. That's why I'm here in the first place. I'm here to learn about the air and water Navani.
Interesting. Well, before you do go, maybe stop by the archives. Let Kyle know that you were with me or affiliated with me. He might let you do some research of your own there. But I'll definitely bring it up near the Iodrinian Lakes.
All right.
But it was good seeing you.
Well, I'll be back at the bar. I mean, depending on where you guys are going, I might go with you.
I know, but I'm just gonna hug him.
Oh, okay. And he hugs back, a little confused. All right. Well, I guess I'll go back there now. There isn't really anything I can do by myself on this board. I'll check in with Jordan. You said Jordan?
Yes, at the archives.
And then I'll head back to the place. Kunal, what are you doing while this is going down?
I thought I was looking directly at the board.
Okay.
Because he wants to talk to Salazar.
So what exactly are you looking for?
Anything in two different directions, like towards Alana Varor.
Okay, you see
And
a couple things. You see some jobs heading off towards Norlavir, which is sort of down south, right near the border between the two nations. You see some jobs going off towards Fagan Lae, which is all the way across the continent. Complete opposite side of Alon Varor. And you see some stuff going up towards what I believe... I'll open up the map real quick just to be sure. What I believe to be Bloomkavan. So Bloomkavan is over here. Fagan Lae is right there, and Norlavir is right there.
Okay, I'll grab all three, and then I guess we can decide at the tavern.
Okay. So you grab all three. Alright, well, assuming I don't see you again, goodbye, good friend, and nice meeting you, Kunal. I would at some point like to learn more about you, but it seems that now is not the time. But
One race at a time, Salazar.
I suppose so.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well. And he heads off. Rubyx, you arrive at the Star Metal Forge. You see there are some carts with horses set up, which is sort of unusual. They're empty carts, and there's like two horses tied up. And you see Velora just kind of like working, but not as focused as she might be normally.
I'll like go near her and wait till she like glances at me.
Oh, Rubyx, hi. What are you here for today? I figured I wouldn't see you until tonight.
I am very excited about this expedition tonight. I had a couple of questions for you, if that would be fine.
Sure. What's the questions?
So, what's the earliest time that we're leaving exactly?
We're gonna leave right as the sun's getting ready to set, so around 6-ish today. And then we're gonna, by the time nightfall hits, we'll be, there's a place slightly east of here, south of here, where we're going to be looking for the meteor shower. That's where it's predicted to be. Yeah.
Yes, and is there a second office, perhaps, that we could possibly go to on the way to get compensated, or would that all be here?
Well, I'm paying, and I'll be going with you guys on that little expedition. I've also got two other people, two workers that I normally bring along with me that signed up for this job a while back. I pay you guys once we collect everything. So once everything's collected, I pay everybody, and those two guys will help me bring it back to the city. That's normally how I do things.
Wow. Um, well, that's actually quite all right with us. So we'll be paid on the way,
Well, not on the
or
way. You'll be paid
well,
once
not
we collect everything, but you'll be paid
yes,
on site.
yes,
All right.
wonderful.
How
Um,
many of the? There's 6 of you, right?
uh, give or take. I can't really count off the top of my head right now,
All right.
but you'll
Well,
see a number of us there.
okay. Well, as long as you guys can do some good lifting and some good work, then that's all I need out of you guys. I'll provide all the tools you need for the job, though.
Oh, how generous.
Yeah. Well, I've done it a few times. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you tonight around sunset.
Yes, thank you so much for answering my questions.
Of course. All right. See ya. And she goes back to work. And she seems to be like trying to get everything ready. You can see her basically sharpening some pickaxes, getting some shovels ready.
Nice. Are they diamond
Alrighty.
pickaxes? That was
Diamond pickaxes, yeah. Alright. So you guys, Rubyx, you make it back before Killian and Kunal, because you're where you went is a little tiny bit closer. Killian and Kunal, you guys do make it back though, and eventually you're all coagulated together. If anybody would like to present the information.
I'll
wanted to
shove
go to the
3
government
flyers.
building.
Sorry, what'd you say,
I
Freyla?
give like
I
a
wanted to go
thumbs
to the
up.
government building.
Okay, so then this would have been happening simultaneously. Okay, so you arrive and you see the same general thing. The spire is making repairs. It seems to be like they're starting to have a little bit more activity, at least for the general services of the building.
I guess I'm gonna walk into the front desk.
Okay, you see that there's most of everything in there is pretty intact, and there are now just everyone, the normal amount of people is set up at the desk. You go up to the front desk. There's a small little man sitting, small little halfling man. He kind of looks up. Hello, miss. What can I do for you?
Hello, I was hoping to speak to one of the politicians I helped escort here, actually.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know the whereabouts of all the politicians, but if you're looking for anybody, I mean, they're in the Senate, but it's kind of hard to get into the Senate. That's where she'd be working right now. Or he. Or they. So,
Do I remember this person's name?
I don't know, do you?
Here?
Sorry?
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello? Goodbye.
Yeah.
No.
It wouldn't be in this building?
No, unfortunately, all them politician types, they'd, they tend to be, sitting around in the, whatever it's called, the Senate building. Sorry.
Where would that be?
Well, that's where they do their work.
No, but where's the building?
Oh, the building's on the center island. That's why I was saying it's a bit tough to get in there. Because, it's kind of not top secret, but, you know, they don't let just anybody in. You usually have to have some sort of reason to be there. And they check IDs and stuff like that.
Alright, very well.
Sorry I couldn't be more help. If you could leave your name, I could maybe leave a message for you.
Freyla.
Freyla, do you
I
know the
just wanted
politician's
to-
name?
Damn it. I think I forgot to write it down.
Starts with the
Can I give him
P.
like a description of the person?
I'll just let you know. Her name was Pevla.
Oh.
Yeah. So her name's Pevla. So you put down the name. What's your message you want to be, or you just want to leave your name? Miss?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. If you're saying something now, I can't hear you.
What the hell? I think Discord like disconnects every time I tab out.
Oh, that might make sense. So, what's your message gonna be?
Change the world. My final words.
No, I'll just come back another time.
Alright. And he puts away the paper he was writing on. Kind of just throws it aside. Have a good one. Alright, Freyla, you make it back around the same time that Killian and Kunal do. So, who wants to go first on their information?
I'll come back showing the 3 flyers.
Alright, Kunal shows everybody some flyers, so I think that was giving me a rash on my forehead.
Right.
So, he shows 3 flyers. One is heading off towards Vaganlae, one's going... Oh, goodbye.
The bloom blocking.
Well, Victor's
Man.
dead.
Oh, bloom
Man.
Kavan.
Everyone's disconnecting. I don't want to get left out. Guess I'll disconnect.
Ooh,
So-
Bloom Kavan's where the dwarves are.
So,
a dwarf?
Bloom Kavan, Vaganlae, and Norlavir is where these little missions are heading off towards.
Vaganlae, my hometown. Nice,
Do any of these
beautiful city.
seem appealing?
Well,
Well,
I do have shelter in Vaganlae. If
I think these are for the if I remember correctly. I don't know if Freyla was
Sure,
talking,
small.
but I think these are for saying where you're not going.
oh. Vaganlae, my hometown.
Victor, you there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so did you hear the places?
No.
It's like Norla, Vetir, Bloom Kavan, and then Vaganlae. Or Elevanor. I forgot which city it was.
It was
It's in that
Vaganlae, Norlavir, and Bloomkavan are the 3 cities that...
Alonvaror is where Jungrak is offering you guys to go.
Yeah, so I believe these jobs that you guys picked up are to be like, oh, we're going here, but you're actually not going there, if I remember correctly.
Alright. Does anybody have any connections to these towns?
Vaganlae.
That could be easier to get a start there.
Alright, so we shouldn't pick that one.
Darn. That was good.
Well, I mean, if you know
there's-
anybody there, they can confirm whether or not you showed up.
This is true.
Unless it-
Norlavir is the border city.
I am a
A
little
lot
bit
of
homesick, but-
a lot of traffic goes in and out of that city. So
Which one of these places is like the most
populated.
yeah, like populated, or like one where, you know, they don't really
Heavy
keep track of
traffic.
who comes in and out.
Oh,
Probably would be Norla Vetir. Jesus Christ.
Norlavir is the biggest of the cities.
it's also probably the most trafficked.
Yeah, so
That's
people
not
wouldn't
the one
notice
that-
us.
That's not the one that Rubyx is from, right?
No,
No, he's from
Vaganlae is
Vaganlae.
the one he's from.
Okay, then I'm gonna choose the the big one, the big city.
Okay, so Norlavir.
What exactly is this job? To look at
Okay,
it.
you look at it, and it seems to be It seems to be some sort of delivery that they want someone to make. A simple set of shipment that you take down to Norlevere.
From there to where?
From Fenlauer
to
to Norlevere.
I mean, I could go accept that job and then go tell them that I'm leaving town, and then we could actually do that job. Or if you just want it to be a cover, I can just say we're doing it and then we can leave.
Do we have to tell them that you're leaving?
No, we don't have to tell them, but like, Jungrak's had this routine where he goes to the Fenless Watch headquarters every day, and I think it might raise a question or two if he just didn't anymore.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
listen.
tell them that you're headed over there to do a job.
Yeah,
Or
I
you
agree.
heard that there was work there.
All right,
Sure.
Don't tell them
we don't have to even tell them anything if we're trying to.
No, I agree with you. Your
Town.
logic is sound. You normally go there. It'd be suspicious if you did. So go.
All right. Well then, I'll go do that.
You doing that now?
But
Any specifics on
but
the
I'm
job?
assuming that we're going to this specific star metal job.
Yes.
Do or do
Am I
not
down
mention
here?
that.
Like, am I talking?
He hasn't mentioned it yet.
You're talking now.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
just making sure if I was like in
Then,
this area.
Yes, you are.
I'm not leaving until we confirm what our plan is. But I think we agree on our plan. It's just we haven't like said it yet.
Well,
There's a knock on the door. It's me. It's Salazar. Don't get too worried. I'm back from the archive.
do you any good?
Can I come in?
I pull out my gun.
No.
Just kidding.
Atreus is
Do
strapped.
I look at everyone when he says that.
Yeah. Come
Okay. Yeah. Get in here.
All right. He opens the door. He closes it behind him. So I don't know the specifics, but I am going to take a research job. I gotta go. I want to go find out information from the Watch in Navani. And that's by, it's near the Great Iodrinian Lakes. I'm sure you're all familiar, especially you, Killian. And it's close to a longer war. I don't know if that... It's something to do, and it'll keep you out of any city traffic for quite a while. At least a few days.
Just a question.
This
How
is
much
very
do you
story
think they'd hard
specific.
accuse us? What?
No. Nothing.
What were you saying,
Well,
Mason?
I was just gonna ask, how much do you think they'd hard accuse us if we're literally the people who delivered the orb to them?
I delivered the orb. You didn't.
No,
I
none
mean,
of
The first time. The first time. The first
Rubyx
time.
and I literally took it from its starting point all the way out here. So,
Right.
like,
That'd probably make it worse.
why would that make it worse? If I was gonna take it, why wouldn't I
Because-
just take it then?
Because you're affiliated with the orb.
Yeah, but I brought it to him. Why would I take it?
I
Once again, this theoretical orb that I know nothing about.
Shout out Spear.
I do think. Quiet.
You're the worst.
I'm sorry. He's getting old, you know.
I believe that what the curly-haired little woman is saying is relatively accurate. I mean, there'd be no reason for them to suspect that someone who could have stolen this orb at any point decided to steal it now. Like, why now?
Yeah.
I think considering everything
Theoretically.
we've done to help out with the orb, that'll keep him off of us for a while, but...
Yeah. Like, why on earth would the people who brought it to them take it? Like, Rubyx and I literally could have just taken it, and just skipped town when they gave it to us in the first place.
You have a point.
So would you guys be interested in doing a little bit of research in regards to the Water Navani? Keep you out of town. It's all I've got to offer. I'm gonna do it either way. So if you guys don't want to...
Where exactly is this job taking us?
To the water Nirvani. They have a home within the Iodrinian Lakes. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's there.
Within the lake?
Yes, within the lake.
Well, my plan was to go to that side of the country anyways, so...
For one, I'm very interested in doing more intellectual work.
Well, I have people I need to go see.
So should I meet you guys? So there's a few points I could meet you at. I could meet you in Alon Varor. There's a mooring point that allows us to go to the water Nirvani from Alon Varor, or I could go to Zagia. Or I could just go with you the whole time, but that's really up to you. I could meet you there. Make some money while I'm waiting for you.
We could always meet you there.
Because if I'm going to meet you, I'm going to head out now. But you have to tell me where. Do you want to meet me in Zagia, or do you want me to meet you in Alon Varor?
I'd say
Probably
Zagia.
meet us in Zagia.
Alright.
Zagella.
Well, I will meet you in
Specifically that
Zagia.
one tavern that we forgot about.
Yes, the Flaunted Horns, I believe. That's where I found you last time. Well, found you. I found your trail there again.
Alrighty. Yeah, we'll be there probably in like a day or two.
Alright. Well, if anything bad happens to you all, it was lovely meeting you before the end. If anything bad happens to me, I hope the same goes for you. But that's gonna be all from me for now. Goodbye, Killian.
Be safe.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Safe
You as well.
travels.
Don't get yourself killed now.
Bye.
Goodbye, little Mason. You are, by far, one of the most interesting people I've met.
I thank you kindly.
And he heads out. Alright.
So, we're going on this expedition, and then we're going to travel to...
Zagia.
Okay. I may stop in Mirora before we meet up with Salazar, if you're alright with that.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, well... I suppose let's get to it.
What time is it now?
Pretty early still. It's about 11 a.m.
God dang.
I'm gonna take the decoy paper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head downstairs.
Okay.
I'm assuming Alice is still behind the bar.
Yeah, she's just kind of idly, she's looking at her nails right now. She's kind of bored standing there.
Alright, I'm gonna approach her with the job offer.
Okay.
Alice.
Hi, Freyla, right? We didn't
Yes,
talk too much while you were here. Sorry.
May I speak to you for a second?
Of course. What's going on?
What do you know about this place?
She takes a look at the paper. Norlavir, I mean, it's the place where, I believe it's one of the Yinsis or Xanathor University. I believe it's the Yinsis University. That's where that is. It's a bard college, very, what do you call it? Prestigious. A lot of traffic there. A lot of tourists from out of town go there. It's a very vibrant, very young city. Why? Looks like you have a job. You're going to go there.
We were looking through them, and that one caught my interest. I wanted to know more about the city, though.
What specifically?
Just general things about it, but this Bard College thing actually has my attention. We might end up heading over there then.
Yeah. So something that you should probably look out for. Really nice city. Yes, it is Yinsis University. It's one of the twin Bard colleges, twin schools. It specializes in the College of Lore. If you give me a second, I'm trying to think. What else do they have in Norlavir? It's a very nice tourist trap. It's a touristy city. But it's also very high culture. There's also a place called the Crystal Spire. It is a kind of cool little architecture design. It's a place that contains a lot of historical and artistic pieces, and it's a big glass spire that goes up into the sky.
That does all sound very interesting.
Yeah.
Would you say that a lot of bards like to stop by there?
Yeah, there is bards always there. Aspiring, washed up, famous, you name it.
Very well. I appreciate your time.
All right. Well, I don't want to be a stickler, but if you guys are heading out there, make sure you pay your rent first.
Oh yeah, how much do I owe you, Alice?
It's not that much. It's about 10 gold, I believe. Yeah.
For everyone altogether?
Yeah, everyone all together.
Alright, since no one's speaking up, I'll throw in 2 gold.
Oh, we're all down there?
Yeah,
I
wait,
found
I
another
thought-
downstairs.
Well, it
I
was
thought we
Freyla.
weren't there.
I was
Yeah,
willing
I was under
to.
the impression it was just
Yeah,
I
I was
didn't,
willing
my
to say
bad.
that Killian came downstairs afterwards. But yeah, it's just Killian.
I was
and
like,
Freyla.
what?
Well, I think we wanted to talk things over first before we...
No, yeah, I don't need the
Paid it
money
all.
right now. She pushes the 2 gold back to you. I just was making sure that you knew you still had to pay.
Of course.
'Cause I don't
going to head out.
expect you. If you wanted to skip town, you would have at this point. I don't
The
make
lady
most of my
from
money from the
Sally Mae.
rooms. I make most of my money from the people who drink. And she looks at Killian.
So in other words, you should be thanking me.
Sorry, I forget that Freyla has her, like, solos.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I guess whenever you guys leaving, I'll see you off.
We'll make sure that we stop by with you before we leave.
All right. Sounds good.
Ew.
And then, I would like to head out to meet my contact as well.
Okay.
But if anyone's doing anything in between, they can take care of that.
I believe you guys are just waiting now for nightfall.
Jungrak's
Correct.
about to go to the spa house.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you guys discuss what you're going to do. In the meantime, Freyla, you head off towards your contact. Once again, go up to the kind of strange door, give it a knock. The same greasy face kind of peers out. What do you want?
I was hoping if I could, purchase a service from here.
Purchase a service, sure, come on in. And opens the door. He lets you in. You go to the table with all the flowers carved into it. What service do you want?
You're good at gathering information, but are you good at spreading misinformation?
That's easy, sure. What misinformation do you want to spare? And how much misinformation?
The group of adventurers I've been traveling with, I want you to make our traces disappear and make it seem as though we're headed to this place. And I'm gonna hand him the job.
Alright. Well, I'll tell you my standard fee. For questions asked and no guarantee on whether or not I'll give you up to the authorities if they come knocking on my door, I'll do it for about 5 gold. But if you want no questions asked and no authorities on your butt, about 10 gold.
Are you still accepting information as payment?
Not for this particular activity. I do need to keep the candles going, as they say.
Very well. How much did you say it was? 5 gold to keep the authorities off us.
5 gold for me to make no promises about what I'll do if the authorities show up. 10 gold for me to keep my mouth shut and ask no questions.
Did you eat something?
Not yet.
Alright, hold on a minute. I need to take a look at my inventory.
One question. So I made the alchemist fire with the magical alchemist supplies that I made.
Yes.
If I get rid of the magic, do the flasks also disappear? Since it came with the
you get the tools.
supplies?
You get
Because I know I bought the raw materials themselves.
Yeah, you bought the raw materials, so no, it would just be whatever raw materials you had, they will get used up, depending on how much you made. So you made alchemist fire. How much money's worth of stuff did you get?
Thought it was 10 gold?
Yeah, if it was 10 gold, then you probably used all of the materials up, making this alchemist fire. So
Yeah, I made the 2 flasks.
Yes.
But those flasks came with the magical supplies. So the flasks stay?
Yeah, the flask will stay. Yes.
Okay, cool.
If you switch supplies. Alright, Freyla, what are you doing?
Here's your 10 gold, damn it.
Thank you for doing business. Sorry, I sometimes do need to just take gold payment.
I understand. One more request.
Shoot, go ahead.
There's this Ganassi in the town named Non.
Alright.
Let him know that I will look into a situation that he asked me to. But it's going to take time.
Is there somewhere that you found this character? Are they in this section of the city?
I'm gonna give him the location that he lives in.
Okay. Alright, I'll let him know.
I have to wait for things to die down after the attack on the government building.
Fair enough. You don't have to explain it to me. You paid for my no questions asked service.
And that should be everything.
Alright. Well, I'll see you if you come back on the flip side.
And I will head out.
Okay. So, you head back. Rubyx has made his alchemist fire. The rest of you, what are you guys doing? Freyla's gone for not too long. Maybe 10, 15 minutes.
I was gonna make another artisan's tool, but that needs an hour. So...
Well, I mean, you could start making it while they're discussing. It doesn't... I would say that unless you're doing something very strenuous and active, it doesn't take that much out of you to do it. You could be walking around kind of doing it.
No, Ben, you're a loser.
Also, I'm going to use the restroom while you guys discuss what you're doing in the meantime, or if you're just going to wait until nightfall.
I will be making a disguise kit. Magically.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow.
It's not just a mustache, it's a magical mustache.
It works on anyone, even women.
Wait a minute. What?
And what about it?
Que paso?
¿Qué pasa?
I butchered that, but yeah.
Que peso. So what are we doing?
Literally, why in the world did they give artificers this ability? They just make any tools?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Disguise kit!
Wow!
So I can now cover injuries or distinguishing marks. Spot a disguise being used by someone else.
You should sell
Or
those.
copy a human's appearance. Wait, what? Copy of humanoid's appearance is a DC 20? Why?
Freyla's just like, I want to disguise myself as Jungrak.
I got you. Rose a natural 20. Let's go.
So what are we doing in the meantime?
What do you
We
plan on
just-
doing with that exactly?
Are we
She
hiding?
points to the disguise
Killian's
kit.
gonna go take a nap. Wake me up when we're ready.
I mean, Mason can't really do all that.
I leave.
I don't suppose we'll need it, but it could come in handy.
Fair enough.
Plus, I do what I want.
Care of
No,
as well.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not really good at this sort of thing.
You won't need to worry about it.
Well, I'm worried because I mean, it could backfire on you, short of. I don't want to keep relying on you like this, but I do appreciate it.
Alright. So, you guys are just waiting it out until nightfall, yes? Killian's taking a nap.
I made a disguise
You
kit.
made a disguise kit.
Kinda.
I'm teaching Dandy tricks.
Okay, what kind of tricks are you teaching, Dandy?
Roll over, play dead.
Are you giving any, like, treats to try and coerce Dandy into?
Yeah, I picked a bunch of flowers earlier, I guess.
Okay. Rubyx makes a disguise kit.
Jungrak beats up Mason.
Today we're beginning combat training. Huh? Dodge.
Boom.
Okay, so
Be faster.
it takes a little bit, like when you like start doing the tricks, Dandy's just kind of like, zzz, zzz. But eventually you like start like mimicking the tasks for her, showing her, and
Yeah, I'm just rolling around on the floor.
eventually it just kind of like very confusedly just kind of goes like, and then it gets stuck on the side and goes like, it wiggles its feet a little bit and then. Bzzz.
It's amazing. I'm like tearing up.
All right, Mason, Freyla, Jungrak, what are you guys doing in the meantime?
It's a good question.
If you don't want to do anything in particular, you don't have to. I'm just.
Yeah, probably nothing.
All right, you guys just kind of hang out. Some of you guys watch Dandy learn tricks. Rubyx tries to figure out how his disguise kit works. You guys hear Killian snoring a room over or two. But eventually, it becomes to be about sunset. And it is time to head out towards the Star Metal Forge.
Adventure.
Oh.
Poggers.
No.
Someone casted the Pogger spell.
No.
Power word poggers.
It starts raining bits.
Okay, so you guys make your way to the Star Metal Forge.
Also, should we pay off our
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, we're not coming back here.
You don't know that?
So who's paying?
Okay.
I'll pay
10
as
gold.
well.
Alright, well, if we're all chipping in, then it's 2 gold apiece, and one person doesn't have to pay.
Well, I'm asleep.
Okay, so then 2 gold apiece, and Killian's not paying.
if it changes anyone's
I mean,
mind,
If we're leaving, shouldn't we wake him up?
covering our tracks.
he'll figure it out.
was
We're
slightly
not paying
pricey
for
on
him.
my
We
end.
just leave. What was that?
Oh, I can pay for Freyla too if she doesn't want to pay. I was gonna pay for the whole thing, but like, if you guys want.
Yeah, I was just
Argue.
gonna pay it, and then we were gonna figure out our plan. And everyone waved me off, so I didn't.
Wait, who's paying? Who legit is paying?
Okay, fine, I'll pay. Whatever. It's off my page. There we go. Minus 10 gold. Jungrak will walk downstairs. Wait for
I
Al.
forget to mention that we're headed in. Okay.
No, okay, well
And he's
then
gone.
you can do all of the talking. I thought we had our plan set in stone.
I try not to look at Alice too much.
Alright. I'm going downstairs to pay. What left do you have to tell me?
Just tell her where we're going, in quotation marks.
Okay.
Say you're very excited to see that Bard College.
No. I'm just gonna walk downstairs.
Hey, Jungrak. You guys heading out?
Very excited. Jungrak with a straight face, just like, I'm very excited. You can see it on my face.
Yes. As you can probably tell. No. Yeah, we're about to head out now. I'll put the 10 gold on the table.
All right. Well, I'll see you all. And she kind of gives you all a wave as you begin
No
to
pleasure.
make your way up. Safe travels, and if you ever back in town, make sure to say hello.
I'm sure we will.
Hello. No, I'm serious.
And here you go. She hands Killian a water skin. But your cards are null and void.
I'll take it. I hug Alice.
Okay. She awkwardly hugs you back. But yeah, you guys make your way, leaving the Tipsy Cat for the first time in a while, permanently. You head towards the Star Metal Forge, and you see Velora out front. She has one Goliath male.
I should have got a postcard before we
One
left.
very heavy-built human male. And they're both kind of burly, wearing just common clothes, but they're strong. Oh, hey guys, this is Stone, and this is Geiger. They're going to be helping
His name is
us.
not Stone.
He is, and she points to the Goliath. His name's Stone. This is Geiger.
Oh, it's right, Goliath. Fair enough.
Yeah, so
His name is Rock and his name is Solid.
his name is Brock, and his name is Lee.
There it is.
So they're just going to be helping us out today. They're going to do a lot of the heavy lifting, and they'll be the ones who escort me back. Once we finish our job, you guys will get paid, obviously. I think Rubyx probably already told you. You guys ready to head out?
Do these excursions typically have any conflict?
Did I tell
of
everyone?
sorts?
There hasn't been any conflicts since I've started doing them. I mean, there's no promises. We're going out into the wilderness, so...
Alright, whatever. True.
Sure,
Whatever.
it's nothing we can't handle.
Alright. She gets up onto the cart. I think, 2 more people can sit up on here with me if you'd like.
I get up there.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'll sit up there.
Okay. And she kind of, flicks the reins, and the cart begins moving slowly towards the south side of the city. So, you guys begin to leave the sparkling city of Finlar behind you. You guys see...
What? There were lights everywhere?
You guys see...
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, the lanterns are starting to get lit late at night. Outside doorways. You guys see
You
the
got a pop-up that says once you leave the tutorial zone, you can never come back.
Yeah, so you guys do see the palace, which has large braziers burning. You see the water sparkling as there's kind of this very slight incline as you go north. It's not noticeable close up, but as you leave the city, you guys can see that you can kind of almost see like a little bit of a view as it kind of curves upward like this, and you see like the sparkling of the lakes as like the sun begins to set, and you see all the ambers and reds and purples, and eventually just no light at all. And then the stars begin to rise. You guys see the blue moon peeking over the horizon, followed shortly after by the red moon. You make your way off southward. You travel for about an hour once you leave the city. And then Velora kind of looks around. You guys see around you there's some craters. Like, their grass has grown over them, but you can see that there are craters around. She looks around. This seems about right. This seems to be about the spot. The meteor shower is going to begin around midnight, so if anybody's tired, go ahead and take a nap. But we're just going to have to kind of sit around for a little bit.
She's a Ganassi, right?
Yeah, she's a fire Ganassi. Alright. Yeah, if anybody needs anything, let me know. But...
No, I'm well rested for the day. I can keep watch, I guess, with you.
Okay, I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I don't think anybody's gonna go to sleep, but we should be fine out here. But we're sitting on the edge here, and she points ahead to where like there's more like craters in the field because sometimes the meteors do get a little close for comfort, and we don't want to be in the line of fire.
How much time do we have to kill?
About 2 hours. She begins setting up. She gets all the tools out. She gets the pickaxes, she gets the shovels, she gets what appears to be like these little like trolley kind of things, so that things can be taken from the cart, from like the meteors to the cart.
Do they always fall in the same spot?
Not always. Though it does have patterns, which is interesting, at least to me. It doesn't always fall here. As you can see, like, the grass has already started growing over here. It alternates a few spots. There's no clear pattern I've seen, but I usually get a diviner to tell me about where it's going to be. So I pay for a diviner to give me a little glimpse into the future.
Has anyone ever been hit by a meteor?
Not yet, so don't be my first one. Any other questions?
You want some? I offer my water skin full of... Actually, I'm not going to tell her. I offer her some.
Oh, I'm not thirsty, but thank you.
I shoot Killian a look.
But yeah, you guys...
He's busy cooking away.
Especially about an hour's outside of the city. Like, not that there was like a lot of light pollution within the city, but once again, you guys see the stars kind of rise up, and it's like this blanket of like sparkling stars above you. Let me double check my notes real quick on something.
Wow, so beautiful. Why is it getting closer?
Hey, Mason.
Yeah.
What do you say we get a little training in while we have time to kill?
Hot dog, we get to train?
Yeah, and I get to watch.
Yeah, the blue moon, as it is usually, is a little closer.
Oh,
It's bright tonight. Brighter than the other nights that you guys were camping outside the cave where the demon was. The red moon is pale and still sits a little further back in the sky, just indicating that it might be further away or just smaller than the moon that you guys see up closer.
All right, so
ooh.
here's my idea for training, Mason. I'm gonna like make a little box, and she has to stay in the box and parry my attacks. That's gonna be my training for her.
Okay, Mason, go ahead and make an
That's
overall dex save, and I want you, Jungrak, to make an overall attack roll.
Rubyx
Okay.
is gonna have the healing kit on his lap and sitting.
I think I still have my potion, so if I actually,
we'll also have
you know,
Dandy
if I
sitting in my lap and ready.
if I actually smite her, I'm gonna, you know, not only feel bad, but probably heal her.
I'm not gonna say it's
Oh.
impossible, but since
I
you
got
guys are
21.
training, 21 dex save. What'd you get?
All right. You said just a normal attack roll.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, it's not good.
Doesn't have to
Yeah. What is mine to hit? Is it +5? I think it is. All right. So that is 14 total.
be 14 total. Okay, so you started off slow. You kind of like you stand off next to her after you've kind of dug that square in the dirt, and you show her kind of very slowly the movements that you want her to kind of replicate to kind of get the parrying down. And for the first 30 minutes, you kind of show this slower paced kind of how to do it. And you once it's slower, you amp it up. And this is all going throughout this first 30 minutes. After that, after it seems that she's gotten the motion down, you begin kind of doing it yourself. You start slow again, and then you build it up, kind of trying to teach her and telling her when you're speeding up. But she does surprisingly well. She takes the information very cleverly, very quickly. This parrying that you were teaching her how to do seems to come naturally to her.
Excellent.
Would you like to say anything, Mason?
Yes, let's go, Mason.
Well, I hope that this serves as an important lesson to you. You don't always need to run from every fight. If you're clever enough and skilled enough, you can turn someone's attack back on themselves, and you can riposte it. And if you're willing to take this risk, I will let you attempt to riposte my attack.
I mean,
Jungrak's like, try
I'll
it.
give it my
Ricky.
best shot.
All right.
I
so,
mean, it's really if you want to do it. I'm not making you do it.
is this like a battle master thing?
It should be a her thing. She can riposte, can't she?
No, that's
Just
not
not
her.
yet.
Not her.
No.
Yeah.
Advanced training, let's go.
Okay, well then, never mind. I thought that was the. She's the swashbuckler rogue, isn't she?
Yeah, but she can't riposte. She disengages when she attacks.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I must be confused then. All right. Well,
This should teach you that you shouldn't run away from every attack. Now, this technique that I'm teaching you teaches you to run away from every attack.
But flavor-wise, though, I mean, it can be played into the fact that when things try to attack her after she's attacked them, she's able to deflect the blows a lot easier.
yeah.
Is that considered a reaction then?
For her, no.
Man, are you?
What?
Yeah, that her disengaging like that, it literally all she has to do is land an attack.
Bruh.
Would anybody else like to do anything in the time between when the stars will fall?
Wait a minute. I'm confused. Is it a battle master thing?
I'll let Dandy fly
Okay.
around and I'll follow her.
Okay.
Rubyx.
Okay, yeah. Riposte is a battle master thing.
Huh? Yes, Freyla.
Did you ever look into those rune things that you were interested in?
It is getting about that time where I need to replace my eye rune. Unfortunately, I did not. Perhaps, when we get to next big city, they'll have something there. But unfortunately, I don't think anywhere specific has the enchantments that I need. I may have to come up with it myself. The only expert I know on this is in Vaganle. Actually, she is my best friend, Cappy.
I thought I
And
was
I
your
hope
best
she-
friend.
Now, Mason, focus.
Rude.
Look out,
Maybe
Mason.
she won't notice.
Jungrak's about to swing.
All right. So Ben, riposte is a battle master thing, but since I haven't taken that one yet, but I plan on it, could I attempt to teach her at some point how to riposte?
I'll say
obviously not now because I don't even have
Yeah.
the ability yet.
Yeah. What I'll say is it could be a thing that you could do is if you set some personal training aside with someone, you could spend your superiority die to allow someone to parry.
Okay, then that'll be that move then.
Ooh.
Cute.
Rubyx, if you don't mind me asking, what exactly happened to your eye?
Oh, this little thing? Well, it happened in my youth. I was an aspiring scientist. I got caught in a little accident that took both my eye and my arm. I believe I mentioned it, but it does pain me to bring it up. I lost somebody very important. The specific project, I believe, we were working on, was very magic intensive. Some of the processes I couldn't understand too well, and perhaps I was a little hasty in my thirst for progress, and accidents happened. But that is all in the past, and those are but memories to me now. It doesn't really pain me too much, so don't worry about it. You still have your whole life ahead of you. Just know that if you make a mistake, that it is okay to keep moving.
Well, that's very commendable.
Well, that is human nature, after all. Well, you get what I mean. And I look at her like her hordes, and I'm like,
I think I understand what you meant.
yes. So I kind of just like look, staring like blankly in the distance.
So, as you guys are talking and the time goes on, and Mason and Jungrak's training dies down, suddenly Velora says, "Oh, hey, look up there!" And she kind of points up towards the blue moon, and you can see streaking down what appears to be like burning something. Something is burning up as it's coming in, and there's a few of them. Some of them fizzle out before they get too close, but a few of them begin to they like make like this high pitched whirring sound, and like they pass overhead, and you guys can see like the burning trails of the meteorites heading down and crashing into the ground nearby. A lot of them burn up in the atmosphere, but a few of them land into the fields behind you.
Okay, Mason, put that training to use.
Deflect the meteor.
Quick, repost it.
All right, Geiger. Geiger, Stone, go ahead and, if you could, go check out that. Make sure there isn't any fire starting in the fields. You guys can go with them too if you want, but you can wait here until they've given some sort of report, and I'll be directing from here. That's the benefit. That's the benefit of me paying you. I don't have to do too much.
I'll go help him.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Give me a moment.
Perhaps we should have. Oh wait.
Squidward smells.
So like, does the gear have like heat protective like
Don't look at that.
properties? What? Where?
Okay. So, spoiler alert. So, you guys make your way out here. I will put... so, Jungrak's down. Killian's down. You guys are just off screen by about, like, 30 feet. And... where are they? We're just gonna use generic guard-looking people for this. One of them goes to this further one, begins to inspect it. One guard goes down here. What would you, Jungrak and Killian, what would you like to do? The rest of you, are you guys coming along?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll grab the
Yeah,
tools.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll follow the crowd.
Okay. Freyla grabs some of the tools. Anybody else want to help grabbing some of the tools?
I'll grab
I'll
some
grab
tools.
some.
Yeah, Stone and Geiger grab some tools.
I
Stone's over
two-hand
here.
the tools.
Geiger's over here.
I would have grabbed tools as well.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So go ahead
Dual-wielding
go ahead and put your stuff down.
All right. If he's helping him, I'll help this guy.
Well, there's
is it
multiple
getting dark?
rocks.
Like it's like nighttime, right?
Yeah, it's dark, but like you can see that there's one of them hit a tree, and it's like two of them hit a tree actually, and there's smoldering going on the tree. It's dying down.
I have a question. Since there's like fire in front of me, if I put on my goggles of the night, is it like inhibit my night vision?
No, but I'd say like if you're close to these little fiery regions, you don't really need your goggles of the night.
Okay. Well, when I feel that they're necessary, I'll put them on.
Rachel, can you open up the Roll20?
So like, how far is the light that's like shining from them?
It's about it's hard to say. It's about like this kind of radius out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're eggs. Something's coming out of them.
Aliens! No, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Alright. Freyla's down now. Where would you guys like to go? Rachel, can you open up the Roll20?
I'm streaming.
I want to be
Yeah,
on
I'm on it.
meteor.
You're on it? Okay.
Wait.
Go ahead and move your character where you want it to be. Kunal, as you go up to touch it, it actually is radiating heat.
I'll be next to the meteor.
Yeah, so they are still a bit hot to the touch. Jungrak, as you approach behind Geiger, who's the male human, you do notice that the meteor that you guys are walking up to has actually like kind of what is it called? Like it's broken apart on impact. Like when it hit the
Cracked,
ground,
like
it
an
cracked
egg.
open.
It fractured.
Yeah, it fractured. So it's in two pieces.
No.
Where are you going, Rubyx and Freyla?
I'll head to the farthest one.
Okay.
Let me see. I'll go with Rubyx.
Can we let?
Oh, can someone stop streaming? Whoever's streaming, yeah. Thank you. All right,
Thank you, though.
where are you going, Freyla?
With Rubyx?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have Roll20 pulled up.
Okay, I will move you over.
So should I stream it again?
Well, the thing is because of the weird setup we're doing tonight, it's hard to have that open. So,
I'll just use my imagination.
well, you can if you want to, you can do it for this part. You can open it up on your computer at least because it might be helpful.
If I could open it up on my phone, though.
I don't know.
but
I've
you won't be
never
able to
tried
do
to open it
anything.
up on my phone.
On Roll20, I think it has like a subscription to.
The only thing you'll have
mobile
access to is
version.
the chat. The map bugs out on mobile, unless you have like an iPad.
Okay.
Oh my,
My
God,
rock
Rubyx
is bigger
pushing
than
Freyla
your
into
rock.
The rock.
That's incorrect, Rubyx.
My rock is bigger because it was so big it broke into two smaller ones, and the smaller ones are almost as big as your rock.
What's up, right?
So yeah, Jungrak, you're like up behind Geiger, and he's inspecting it, and you can see the smoldering flames. And there's this like moment where he kind of looks around. He's like, "What the heck is that?" And then there's like this like kind of muffled, like not scream, but like kind of like surprise noise.
Your sister is hard.
There's a crunch. There's a crunch. And
Alright, well, if it made... you said it made some kind of a screech?
no, there was no screech. There was like a muffled, like, kind of like surprise, like noise coming from Geiger. There was like a crunch, and he kind of like... He's still holding the pickaxe, but it kind of... His arms kind of go a little bit more limp.
Alright, I'm gonna pull him back and take a step back.
Yeah, you pull him back. Do you turn him around or you just pull him back? Trying to figure out what you're doing.
Alright, how much resistance does he give when I pull him back?
He doesn't give any resistance when you pull him back.
Alright, well, I'm literally just pulling him backwards. Like, if he can stay standing, he'll stay standing. If not, he's going to fall.
Okay. Yeah, you pull him back. He stays standing. There's like, you hear like some dribbling, and you look down, and you can see that there's like a little bit of blood dribbling down his face.
Are you okay? I'm gonna draw my weapon.
Okay. Do you understand deep speech?
No.
Does anyone here understand deep speech?
Caesar
Deep
does.
Speech.
It's a bit of an
I
odd
think.
language, but
I speak primordial.
unfortunately that is different.
I speak Draconic.
Alright, as he turns around, you see that the front part of Geiger's face is just torn open. And there's something else that has, like it's not torn open completely, but you can see that he's bleeding out of his face. And there's just like a big hole gashed in like his skull right here. And there's like little tendrils like flailing and like flicking out. And I want everyone to
Alright.
roll initiative.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Roll inventory. Sorry, I didn't count.
Do I get when did he turn to me and see that, or did I turn him?
He kind of turns slightly for you to see that.
Oh god, he's gonna eat Jungrak's face!
What happened?
Alright, I don't know if you heard my question.
Aliens!
Not if Jungrak eats his face first.
Did you hear what happened, Rachel?
Did you hear my...
No.
Man.
What happened?
Man.
Basically, the
matter.
person, Geiger, was standing there. There was a crunch noise, and he made a little muffled, like, yelp. And when he turned around to look at Jungrak, he was bleeding out of a hole in his face with little tendrils coming out.
Okay, so he turned around.
Ew.
Yeah.
Could I have taken a swing at him or no?
No, because he would have still been in your space. And both of you were anticipating something happening.
Okay. Okay,
So,
it's fine.
Victor, are you going to be able to see any of the Roll20?
No. Hold on.
It's initiative time.
This is the ultimate showdown.
What the fuck
It's my-
are those things?
Alright, go ahead and roll
My rock's
initiative,
still
everybody.
bigger. I got an 8.
Alright.
Wait, where's the Ganassi lady? Where is she?
She's not in this area.
She dead, yo. Yo,
Oh
she
my
dead. Oh,
God.
sorry.
Man. Now we're gonna get framed for murder.
Wait, she's not in this area?
No,
Did somebody-
she stayed back with the equipment.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my god, she set us up.
I mean, someone could go get her. That's probably not a good idea, though.
Alright, so Rubyx, you're 8. Jungrak, what is your initiative?
15.
19. Okay. Killian.
20.
20.
Not natural.
Kunal.
20, also not natural.
20.
Yeah, not natural.
Mason.
Check it disable.
26.
26. Freyla.
Cameras.
What's your initiative? Victor.
Oh god, there's different aliens.
Good night. I think he might be speaking, but
Victor, your shit's broken. We cannot hear you, Victor.
Says he's speaking, his ring lights
are
up.
you winning, son?
Alright.
Alright, well, we're gonna have to wait a second for Victor. Because we cannot
Well,
hear you.
everyone
gets
else,
taken
do you have,
by the
do you have
face
everyone
master.
else's initiative?
Yes. But his might be higher, so I don't want to...
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
13.
13. Okay.
Is there any way to disable like cameras for me?
Mason, you are up.
Don't know.
Is that thing at the top an alien or something?
Yeah, you
Something's
see
alright.
something behind the rock. You're not exactly sure what it is yet, but you see it.
I guess I'm gonna run up to it.
Alright, you can do that because you have roll 20 open.
I don't like this. Now I actually have to move things myself.
Yeah, it's almost as if this is what I wanted you to do the whole time.
It's pretty cringe, but
I
not
should
gonna
just say
lie.
my computer's not working.
No.
Yeah, that would be pretty epic.
No, it just, it stopped.
Alright,
Alright, I'm gonna try and hit it.
okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
What does it look like?
So you see this, what you can only describe as like this pink fleshy organ. For you to understand it as a
Ew.
person, it's a brain, but Mason probably wouldn't know what a brain looks like. But you see like
Ew.
a brain with a bunch of tendrils like flailing off of it, and it's floating above the ground. It's a very big brain.
It's big brain. Oh god.
Galaxy
dude.
brain, even.
I got 10 to hit, so I feel like that's not gonna hit.
So you slash out with a 10, and the big, oh, also it has a gigantic beak protruding from the front of it with no eyes.
Jeez.
It
No beak, no eyes.
it dodges out of the way as you slash
What kind
down,
of creepy things are you making?
and you pull back your blade, and it just kind of like stares at you angrily. Kunal, I will put your Butterby down.
Disengage and move away.
My child.
Am I allowed to do that? Is that a thing I can do?
Yes, you can do that.
Alright, cool, because that's creepy as heck. We're gonna go back over here.
Alright,
Oh, is this? Oh, that's the bee.
yeah. Kunal, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stick out here, try to shoot it with an arrow.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
I'm gonna do that.
Fuck. Oh, it's over here already. Plus 7, so 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, and I'm using the regular arrow. Okay. Only 4.
Alright. It takes 4 points of damage as it pierces in some of the flesh. It lets out a little, like squawking screech. But it takes 4 damage.
Since I have the same initiative, can I like do something during his turn?
Sure.
But like his Butterby go, so I'll let his Butterby go first.
Okay. Butterby, go.
I'm gonna keep him near me, her for now. I'm gonna keep her near me. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Okay, well, I want to follow up the arrow with the flurry of blows. Vault off of Mason.
Mason's not there right now. So no one's
Oh.
in front.
Can I vault off the rock?
Sure. You push off. It actually burns your hand a bit as it's red hot, but you push off, stings a bit.
Cool, I'll burn that shit. It is a... What's the hits plus? It's a 18 and a 16.
18 and a
Did I
16.
die?
Both of those hit.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's gonna be... $14 damage, and then I'm gonna roll to hit with my staff.
Okay.
The staff is another 16.
That hits.
The staff does 10 damage.
10 damage. Alright. The grell, this thing makes a sort of shrieking noise. The tendrils begin to whip wildly.
So I came up to here. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get away from it.
Okay. Go ahead and put yourself where you're going to be.
And get up to there. So I can do 50 feet because of flurry of blows. That's it.
The grell almost makes like an aggressive display, flaring out the tendrils coming off of the brainstalk, and it begins to move as fast as it can off. So it's off the screen by 35 feet.
I don't like that. Oh, why are you doing this to us, Ben? All right. All right. My turn, yeah.
Yeah, Jungrak, you see that something has made its way inside of the head of Geiger, and it's like there's like little tendrils like flaring out of its face.
Would you consider him stunned?
I would consider Geiger stunned, but maybe what's controlling.
Not the creature.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill him, but I don't think I have a choice. All right.
You said there's a hole in his face, right?
Yeah, it's pouring blood.
Do I think he's even still alive?
Now that it's been happening for a little bit, he's bleeding out of his nose, he's bleeding out of his eyes. And his eyes are just staring forward, not even at you.
Are they like glazed over?
Yeah. And he's bleeding from like all like his ears, his nose, his eyes. He's bleeding from all those places.
And I see something in his head, right?
Yes.
Alright, well, I'm going to two-handed sword, bring down my sword right on top of his head, like blade into his head.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack roll.
It grabs it with one hand.
Alright, that is a 16.
16 to hit. That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And which one do I want to use? I'm going to use menacing attack.
Okay, so what does that do?
The target, which I'm going to assume is whatever is inside of him, has to make a wisdom saving throw or it's frightened until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Alright, so d10. That's 6 plus 3 is 9. Plus 8. It's another 5. That's 14 damage.
Okay. 14 damage. And what's the save, DC?
Has to make a DC 13 wisdom save.
Okay. Alright. There's almost like the mouth kind of like falls open and it kind of lets out like some sort of weird like screeching noise. And it might have worked, it might have not. Guess you'll find out when it comes around to its turn.
Yeah, I'm just kind of...
Freyla, you're up. And Rubyx, you're up coming soon.
No game.
There's a chat of a monster in front of him. Look at his arm.
So what do I see him? Because I would assume I'm not as close as Jungrak.
Yeah, you see that there's been some sort of thing going on, like all the way across where there's a tree between you, like a tree and one of the meteors between you and like Kunal and Mason. You see that there has been some sort of altercation going on. You can see that Jungrak is now attacking what looks to be the bloodied face of Geiger.
Okay, I guess I'll pull out my heavy crossbow and try to get just like a little bit closer to see what's going on. I'm gonna shout, "What's happening?"
How much closer do you get?
Are you saying closer to me?
Close enough to see what's happening better? Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Within 30 feet, I guess?
Okay. You move forward. You can see that there's some sort of tendrils coming out of the face of the person, Geiger, and that their face is bleeding heavily.
Something attacked him, and it's in his head. We need to stop it before it gets another one of us.
Can I cast Hex on the thing that's in his head?
Sure.
Okay, I cast Hex on it with a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I will cast Hold the Dead on the, whatever's on his head.
Okay. So what's the save DC on that?
12 Wisdom.
Okay. It does not make it, but for reasons due to how the mechanic works, it hasn't been damaged yet. So go ahead and roll whatever the not damaged yet one is.
I think it's a D10. Oh.
8 damage.
Okay. 8 damage. There's like some tendrils that coalesce inside the head of Geiger, and then like they disperse outward. As the screeching begins to get louder, and the tendrils begin to flare out more in your face.
And then it also takes extra 2 damage from Hex, necrotic damage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
2.
Okay.
Eh.
Okay. That'll be that for that. Rubyx. You see what appears to be a tiny little creature, about the size of a head or a skull, clamber about with little like reptilian arms coming out of this fleshy, brainy appendage thing. It runs up to you, and what I need you to do is I need you to make an intelligence save.
I don't like this. Alright. 20 not natural.
20 not natural. Okay. You take 7 points of psychic damage. And it begins to kind of like... tendrils begin to flare out from its head, almost like the little wrinkles in the brain like flare out. And it is going to make one attack on you with its claws.
Freyla. We have a bit of a situation here.
I don't think 13 hits.
No.
Okay, you're taken aback sort of by like this aggressive display from such a small creature, and as it tries to attack you forward, you slightly move out of the way. All right, Rubyx, you're up.
Okay, so 7 points. That's great. That is honestly freaking great. So is it like latched? It's not latched on me, right?
No, it's not latched onto you.
Okay. Well. Yeah, we're gonna pull out a alchemist fire flask, actually.
Okay.
Actually, never mind. I'm gonna drink my potion of resilience.
Okay, you drink your potion of resilience. You feel your skin almost harden. As you gain +1 to AC, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I need to.
So you still have your bonus action,
in.
I believe?
Yeah. I'm gonna bonus action healing word.
Okay.
Oh no. I overrided my freaking armor and it was a 1. I wanted to add 1, but I just made it 1.
Made it 1?
PC is not 1.
Okay, so, yeah, 1d4 plus 4, yeah. Where are my d4s? Come on, it's never gonna be more than a 1, is it? Alright, so
Alright.
5 points.
Your gauntlet kind of glows a bright yellowish light, and you feel healing come around.
Cat in here?
There's no cats in here. I wish there were cats.
Are
in
you
here.
sure about that?
You
So
too?
yeah, you heal, your wounds heal over a bit. This guy's going to be like, what is going on? What is going on? And he's gonna kind of like walk up and just kind of be stunned by what's coming out of like the guy's face.
Something attacked your friend. We need to stop it before it gets the rest of us.
All right.
A little help over here. Help.
So it is going to run out of your radius, Jungrak, so you can make an attack on it.
Alright. Oh my fucking god. I wish I was champion fighter. I rolled a fucking 19.
Okay, that definitely hits.
I'm gonna do... No, I didn't take tripping yet. Alright, guess I'm not doing that. No, the trip act, it's not my turn. Alright, never mind. Alright, roll damage. 2 hand. Nice, another 9 damage.
All right. Another 9 damage.
If this affects anything, I'm going for his legs.
All right. You hit the legs, but they kind of don't give. They're already scrambling, and they keep on just moving, even though like tendons are coming out. The bleeding is starting down the leg.
I see.
He's gonna run past this guy, but he's stunned. He's gonna run up, and I need Freyla to make an intelligence save.
No, Freyla, no.
So what's that intelligence save?
Did you not hear me?
No.
No.
16.
16. Okay. You take 6 points of psychic damage. And It tries to claw at you, but the claw, like, you kind of jump out of the way, and the claw just hits the ground, the earth beneath you. But you do take 6 psychic damage. Alright, Mason, you are up.
Okay.
So how many of these things are there?
There's one attacking Rubyx, there's one attacking you, and there's a larger creature that is run off.
But we can still see it, right?
It's about
Yeah.
to get out of our. It's about to get away though, unless
Yeah,
you guys
so-
do something to
I'm
stop
gonna
it.
try and shoot it with an arrow.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit. It's currently 35 feet off screen from where
Oh.
it is.
Okay, so never mind. It's already. Unless
it's
one of you
80
got,
away,
unless
at least for me.
essentially, unless Jose dashes
12.
after it, it's gone.
12. I do believe that hits.
Oh, lit.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
Do I get to use the sneak attack thing for that? Does that count?
No, actually.
I think you have to.
It's
I
like
think you have to
short
be hidden.
range, right?
Yeah, you have to be within melee range of the creature.
I think there's
Okay.
the rogue that gets that with bows though. Just not the one you want.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. All right, you. Another arrow slots into the creature's body. All right.
That's it.
Okay, you got it, Kunal.
Mess him up.
Run 35 feet up this way. And I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on that running away creature.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to shoot him.
Okay.
Or whatever the fuck it is.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
That is a 16 plus 7, so 23.
23 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is a d8, and then I get a d6 of additional damage. 5 plus 3, so 13.
13. Okay. The arrow pelts into its body. Now there's like 3 arrows sticking out of this creature. It's wobbling, but it's still making headway. It's still alive. Killian.
Wait, I'm gonna move my bee.
Okay.
It's gonna fly towards this one next to Freyla.
Okay.
And try to stab the pig, I guess. Is this considered flanking?
It is.
Okay. The bee dice.
Take his toes.
What is a
But why though?
plus
Because.
plus 5, that's 17. Yeah, 17 and 8, so 17.
17 to hit.
Yeah,
Alright. That hits.
that's a 1d6. That is.
Break his
7
femur.
damage.
How much
Yes,
damage?
let's go.
7.
7 damage. Okay. As the bee stings into the head, there's this like trilling sound and like this, and all the tendrils like flare out of the head and they like wiggle and then they stop moving entirely and then they droop down and the body just kind of like onto the ground.
Stabilize him.
So
How
Victor,
much
the
damage
creature,
did you do to that thing?
the creature that had your hex has just died. Killian, you're up.
Or slap his butt cheeks.
You use Hunter's Mark on it, right?
Wait.
Yeah.
And you use
The
the,
creature-
you,
the
you added
creature-
the extra damage you do.
Is the creature dead,
I
or is the
did,
guy
yeah.
fallen?
He fell and it seems the creature might be dead.
Okay.
Well, I would know that, right? Because I can move my, what do you call it? My mark, right?
Yeah.
Do I? Do I what?
Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do flurry of blows. And use my action to dash so I can go 100 feet.
Okay.
and I'm assuming I can catch up to it.
Well, it's 35 feet off screen, so you can do the math.
So it's yeah.
It's going. It moved in a straight line, so.
So 35 and then,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
it would
should
be
be
70
okay.
feet. I
Okay.
can make it.
Yeah, you make it.
I'm gonna do 2 unarmed strikes. One is a 24 and one is a 16.
Both hit.
You better fucking die.
Smash his
15.
face.
15 total.
15 damage total. As you come up and run behind it and slam 2 of your fists down into it, it pushes it against the ground and the beak kind of snaps and it falls into a mush and the tendrils move for a second, wildly, and it stops.
Crack it like an egg.
Cool. I'm gonna use the remaining 30 feet to kind of get back to where I am right now.
Okay.
Bite the knees. I mean, what?
Kick him in the shins.
That's it.
Alright. That thing's gone. Jungrak, you're up. Jungrak,
Yes, sir.
you're up.
Okay.
Boon rock.
Steady.
Status report. What's going on?
Whatever just ran up to Freyla has fallen down. Killian is just completely out of sight from you, attacking whatever creature ran off.
Alright, before I move, do I notice anything else bizarre about this, this meteor?
The meteors don't look, they look all relatively the same.
Okay. I wish I still had a bow.
I think this thing wants to prod my mind.
I say we let it.
No.
Alright, I'm going to action surge. And, yeah, I'm gonna make my way over here.
Okay.
Because I have the movement if I use an action to run.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run next to Rubyx.
You got it.
While I'm running, I'm gonna draw the shield, and I'm gonna position my if I can, I'm gonna position myself between the creature and Rubyx,
You got it.
and I'm going to what is it? Is it distract? Yeah, distracting strike it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
I think I have to hit first though. That is a 17 total.
17 total hits. Go ahead and roll
All right,
damage.
so 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 8, 18 damage total.
18 damage total. You come barreling across the area. You slam down your sword into it while also positioning yourself between the creature and Rubyx, and you kind of just like smash it, and it like flattens out, like almost in like a splatter. The tendrils begin to flare out, and then they die down again.
Smell its face. I mean,
All right.
Is it still kicking?
It is not still kicking, so we are out of combat.
All right.
All right.
I take a moment.
What would you guys like to do?
I take a
And
moment.
move towards the direction that we
Jungrak's gonna catch his breath.
Hands on my knees, just like.
Are you all right?
So they're all dead?
Everything that you guys saw.
Fine. Is everyone else all right?
I don't know. I didn't.
Are there any
I
more
didn't
meteors?
really take a good look at what happened with Kunal, Mason, Killian, but they seem to be all right, which is why I came to help you.
Okay, I'll take a knee and then inspect the.
By the way,
Yeah,
for
can I-
those of you who have gotten up close and personal with these things, such as Killian, Mason, Rubyx, and Freyla, so everyone except for Kunal, really. But specifically Jungrak and Freyla, whatever this creature was, it's now all starting to like put itself together. Whatever this creature was, it burrowed inside that person's head and took control of their body. And I will say, just as a side note before anyone asks, you guys have never seen anything like this before.
I could imagine that.
And
Can
I'm not going to tell you.
else
I'm
were
not
you
going to
saying?
tell you it's disturbing, but there was like it was bleeding from every orifice in its body. There were like little tendrils flaring out. They looked like brains. It wasn't exactly a pretty sight.
I'm gonna give it a kick.
Yeah, you kick the body, it doesn't even move. Would you like to turn it over? Like currently, it's like face down in the dirt, and like there's a pool of
Oh, this
blood.
is the body, not the little brain thing.
Yeah, that was the body.
Oh, I meant the brain.
Oh, okay. Well, you'd have to walk away from that body to go to the brain. It's in front of Rubyx.
All right, I'm gonna stand up. Having caught my breath now, I'll help Rubyx to his feet.
Okay.
I'm quite alright. I just need to
All right.
put on my
Yeah, I'm gonna
gloves.
approach the one that was near Rubyx with my
Alright.
crossbow pointed at it.
I'm gonna go to the guy that's still alive.
It's just a Freyla. It's just a fleshy mess on the ground. Like it's twitching a bit, but it's clearly smashed and dead.
Yeah, I'll step on one of the tendrils and get a closer look at it.
Okay. You get a closer look. Is there anything you're looking for?
Can I see if it's of what do you call it? Fey, fiend, or dead origin?
Sure. Go ahead and make history check with advantage. What are you doing now, Jungrak?
I'm coming to check on the other guy, the one who nothing happened to,
Yeah,
allegedly.
He's a big guy, but he looks shaken up, as he's here to clearly he's just a worker. He's just here to move things. He's not exactly a fighter. He's like white knuckling the pickaxe that he was holding.
Yeah, I'll
just kind of staring at the body.
I'm gonna sheathe my sword and I'll walk up to him. You alright?
He's dead, dude. Is he dead?
I believe so. We should probably go tell your boss. This is the most disturbing thing I've seen in my entire life.
Okay. Yeah. He walks with you. You kind of have to guide him, like kind of like you don't like pull him along, but you kind of like push him in the right direction and he just starts like kind of like trotting along.
You said with advantage.
Hey, Killian.
Yeah.
Yes, with advantage.
Give him some of your water skin.
Sure. I toss it to him.
Okay.
This water's got a little bit of a kick.
What do you do with the water skin? Jungrak?
Oh no, I'm giving it to the boy to drink. This will help you cool down. This will help you settle your nerves.
He takes a swig without he takes like a fat swig, not really expecting it to be alcohol, but you can see him kind of like snap out of it, like the coarseness of the alcohol kind of just like take him back into the moment. And he just kind of shakes his head, and he like kind of makes a face because he wasn't expecting it, but he kind of shakes himself out of it.
All right, let's go. I'll take the water skin back and hand it back to Killian.
All right.
Can we investigate this meteor?
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check. It's still cooling down. It's still red hot, but go ahead and look around at it.
Okay, that's one.
Freyla, what was your history check?
20.
20. This is unlike anything you've seen in the time that you've been studying demons and fae and undead and such.
Okay.
I got a 19.
19. You inspect around it. You kind of like tap it with your bow, kind of give it a few knocks. It's not hollow, but you do come around to like the side that the creature came out of, and you see that there is a little hollow slot where it came out of.
I'm gonna stick a rock in it.
You gotta push a rock in it.
That's
Oh.
the case. The thing decides to come out.
Mason, what are you doing?
I'm not going anywhere near any of the creepy looking things.
Sure, but there's meteors around. There's Velora back at the cart. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I'll probably try to go back to them if they're going back. To
Okay.
Laura.
Jungrak is taking back the surviving random person with him.
How far away was
Done.
Velora?
Velora's not too far away. She's about 30, 40 feet.
Okay,
Like
I'll
off
stay around here.
Rubyx and Killian.
I mean, I was with Jungrak, so I'm going back with him.
Okay, so Mason, Jungrak, and Killian, you're heading back to the campsite.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just head back as well.
Okay. Alright, so Freyla and Kunal and the Butterbee are still there. Velora kind of like looks up. She's still arranging her gear because this fight happened really quick, really snappy. She kind of looks up and she sees how shaken up you guys all are. She just kind of, what's is something wrong? Did another meteor come? Did someone get burned? What's going on?
Something attacked us.
Something in the fields?
Something from the meteors.
Something came out of the meteors.
It
Might want to have a look
Yes.
yourself.
Okay.
one of these creatures. It ate the face of one of your hired employees.
She just seems sort of taken aback by that. Oh, okay.
I'll spare you the details. It's very disturbing, but something attacked us. We're pretty sure that we handled it to the best of our ability, but this has never happened to you before, has it?
No. I'll go take a look.
Be on your guard.
Yeah.
This one should probably collect himself.
I'll
I'll,
stay with him.
Yeah. Stone, you go ahead and sit down. I'll go check on Geiger's body. She kind of solemnly walks away. Presumably, Jungrak, you're walking back with her.
Yeah.
Okay. Killian, Mason, and Rubyx. What are you guys doing?
Oh, I said I was gonna follow Jungrak and head back.
Okay, yeah, but he made his way back. He talked to Velora. Now he's leaving again with Velora back to the site of the fight.
Yeah, I kind of want to pick up one of the.
Are you gonna stay by the wagon we came with, or are you going to come back with me? Is what Ben's asking.
I was gonna stay by the wagon.
Okay, Rubyx, what are you doing?
I kind of want to like bag one of the brain things.
Okay,
Yeah. Well,
sure.
It'd be so
Be
easy.
careful with that.
It would be so easy. We could kill them now. We'd have our own wagon.
You put the remnants of whatever was left of the thing attacking you, and sort of put it into like a little bag. It's. Do you want to take the whole thing? Because the whole thing will be like a bag this big of mushy guts. Or do you
Oh,
wanna take
can
a
I like
sample?
cut off like the limbs? Just leave like the brains,
Sure.
or just
Are
like.
you trying to put it in like a vial, or are you trying to put it in a bag? What are you doing? Like, are you taking a sample, or are you just taking the whole damn thing?
Taking the whole thing.
Okay. So
I
you
look
put it-
cautiously at Rubyx while he's doing that. If you have any spells to keep that thing sealed, I would do it. We don't know anything about these things. If they could come back to life, or I don't know.
I'm just hoping it survives, or we can survive the trip to wherever we're going, so we can report about this.
All right.
Just keep a close eye on that thing.
So you.
I won't let it out of my
bag.
sight.
You put it on your
Not
belt,
after this.
so that it's always in your vision. Jungrak, you walk back with Velora. She kind of peers down and turns over Geiger's corpse. You can see now that, like, whatever it was has kind of, like, started to spill out, and it's the same brain consistency of whatever was attacking Rubyx. She looks disgusted and obviously, like, kind of mortified, but she handles it at least better than the other person did.
Yeah. Like I said, it's probably the most disgusting thing I've seen in all my life.
Yes. Oh, well, I'll have to take him back. I mean, I don't even know if we should finish this job. I mean, could you help me take this back to the cart?
Yes. I'll, he's wearing normal clothes, right? He's not just like...
Yeah.
He's not just like stock NPC not wearing a shirt really buff.
No, he's...
Alright, I'm gonna take his shirt off and I'm gonna wrap his head with his shirt. I don't want whatever is leaking out of his head touching me or anything.
Sure, yeah. You put that on. She gives you a little nod, and you both heave and take the body back to the cart.
Can I investigate this other meteor?
Which one?
The one I'm standing in, the one that didn't spawn something.
Sure. Go ahead and make an
That I know
investigation
of.
check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You begin to inspect around it. It seems whole. It doesn't seem to have any cracks. It doesn't seem to be moving at all. It doesn't seem like anything's trying to break out.
Can I mine this meteor?
Sure. You begin to take the pickaxe and start breaking it into little pieces.
I hear the picking. And just look over at Kunal.
Man, Kunal does not know how to read the room.
Kunal's already back to the job at hand.
Hold on, Kunal.
She's like, I don't know if we should even finish this. I want to go home. Ding! Ding!
Do we know what happened to the one that Killian chased?
Killian hasn't said anything about it.
Because it was like bigger than the other ones, right?
No, we killed it.
Okay.
Yeah, Killian killed it, but he hasn't shared anything about it with the group.
Thank God he killed it.
The plague spread across the land.
Where's
I know.
The alien plague.
I'm not trying to play that kind of D&D. Fucking Resident Evil Alien Edition.
Where's Killian?
Killian's back at the cart with Mason.
Okay, so I'm gonna get Kunal's attention.
Yeah.
Come with me and watch my back. I want to search for the other one.
Will do. It should be over here. I still have it hunter's mark, so I know where it is.
Alright,
Okay.
I will be right back, fellas.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, I just have a bag of this thing.
You move over, Kunal, Freyla, you guys move over, and you find what appears to be a much larger creature with a beak that's now shattered inwards. And much larger tendrils.
I want to get the beak pieces.
Okay. You grab a bit of the beak.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
I have never seen anything like this. This northern country, a lot scarier than I thought it'd be.
Are these creatures actually from space?
I hope not, because that means they can go anywhere.
I'm gonna spend some time, like, looking at the creature in detail.
Sure.
Just so that I can, like, recreate it if I have to with the,
Yeah.
like, minor illusion.
You got it.
And I'll
Right, I
keep
forgot
watch.
about that spell.
Okay.
After we're done, I'll just head back to the group.
You got it.
Did I get any star medal?
Yeah, you, like, if you go back to, once again, mining away at it, you do break apart this meteor. It takes a while. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes, but you break it down into more manageable parts, and you can start bringing it back to the cart if you wish.
I will. I don't trust those ever meteors.
Okay. Alright, Nick's back. Alright,
What are
Jungrak,
these?
so you brought back also, I'll just tell you in a little bit, but like, Jungrak, you brought the body back. Kunal and Freyla inspected something. Kunal has now started bringing back pieces of the smaller meteor that he was breaking apart
Okay.
to the cart. Velora kind of just shakes herself out of it. She's like, okay, I'll tell you guys this. If you guys want to just finish the job and get paid and get out of here, then that's fine by me. Stone, I don't think is going to be working tonight, but if you guys just want to finish this and put this behind us, you can. But if you don't want to work tonight, I understand.
I think we'll see this through. Give me a pickaxe.
Yeah, I already grabbed from the one meteor that didn't have a creature inside of it.
Yeah.
Alright, give me a pickaxe.
I'll go with you and keep watch, just in case anything else jumps out of it.
Alright, Jungrak, you're given a pickaxe. Does anybody else want a pickaxe?
I'll go back to work.
I'm
Velora,
gonna
are
keep
you
my
sure you're
crossbow
okay?
on the meteor the entire time they're picking at it.
Okay. So what meteors are you guys starting with?
Did he finish the one that he was breaking?
Well, there's pieces of it now. It's broken apart. So people who don't
Are
want to
they-
deal with like breaking apart this could, like Mason, Rubyx, Killian, you guys could move the smaller pieces back to the cart if you wanted.
Yeah, I can be like the
Fine.
middle way.
Did you say fine, Mason?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll
you
help
guys.
break them apart.
Alright, then I'll go break the one that I was initially in front of, I guess.
Okay.
The one that's split in two.
Sure. You start going at it. You break them open, and it takes about an hour's more worth of work to fully break down the rest of the meteors.
What did the inside of it look like?
The inside of it looks like the outside. It's like this nice, like kind of metallic-y, like almost shimmering, like glowing material.
If there's
See any
a
eggs?
if there's a block small enough, I guess I want to take some of it with me and put it in my pack.
Okay.
Yeah, I also want a souvenir.
I'd say like maybe 10 or 15 pounds worth of it.
Okay. It's easy enough to do. You grab 10 or 15 pounds worth of it. How much are you grabbing, Kunal?
Maybe like a very small
15.
amount.
Okay.
Maybe like one pound.
1 pound. You got it. It takes about 3 hours, and after like the first 30 minutes, you guys kind of get into a groove of things and kind of block out what just happened. But after about 3 hours, about around 3 in the morning, you guys finish like dismantling the meteors and taking what you can and putting it into the cart. Alright, so she kind of like, you can tell that Velora's tired. Here's what I had to pay you guys. I'm just gonna give it to you outright. And she puts down a sack. There's about 30 platinum pieces in there. So, thank you for your work, and I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
I'm assuming this has never happened before.
Never. It's never happened before. If anybody else wants to do it with me, I can take the first watch. I'm sure we need some rest after all that.
I'll do it with you.
Okay. So the rest of you guys kind of situate yourselves almost like bunkering down around the cart. All of you kind of like almost like have your heads facing outwards so you can see what's coming at you. But
Freyla hides underneath the. She hides her heads under the covers.
Five platinum per person.
5 platinum per person, so everyone can add 5
We're
platinum.
rich.
Nice.
So
I'll take the last watch.
yeah. So who is taking the second and third watch?
I'll do the
I
second.
can do the second.
Okay, so Kunal and Killian. Who's taking the middle watch? Rubyx and Freyla?
Sounds good.
And then Jungrak, you're taking the last watch?
Mm-hmm.
So, so first watch, Mason and Velora. Are you okay? You look a bit shaken up by the whole thing.
I'm fine, I suppose. It was rather gross.
Well, yeah, but are you sure you're okay? I mean, you don't. I'm not trying to pry, but I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. So you've never seen anything like that before?
As far as I've done this job, and I've done this job for about 10 years now. Never
Well,
seen
that's
anything.
unsettling.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't know. What had you traveling with this group of people?
Well, I was already traveling with Ruby, and we kind of met the rest of the gang and some other unfortunate circumstances. Kind of just stuck together.
That's good. She kind of looks up at the sky. You can see that the stars are now twinkling. It's like the darkest part of the night. The moons are now like kind of directly overhead. And they've almost lined up so that they're almost like, they look like they're touching in the sky. They're not actually touching, but they're glowing very brightly above you. Well, at the very least,
Like
it's
a Venn diagram.
Exactly. Well, at the very least, it's pretty out.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Alright. Your watch passes by without too much going on. Quietly after that. Killian and Kunal, you guys kind of do it. The Butterbee kind of sidles up to you, Kunal, and just kind of like buzzes like quietly in your lap as it falls asleep.
Do you think there's more meteors out there?
If it has more of those things, I'd rather there weren't.
This country is getting
But,
more and more interesting.
Beggars can't be choosers. You're telling me. You know, I've never really been south, but I've definitely haven't gone farther than my monastery before we started running around together. If you told me we'd be punching things coming out of rocks from the sky, that definitely wasn't on the list.
Yep, that's definitely something new for me.
Absolutely. May I take a swig?
Yep. Once again...
Oh, wait, did I leave it with the guy?
No, he gave it back to
I
you.
got it back.
Yeah, so your watch passes by without too much consequence. The moon's slowly moving down in the sky. Rubyx and Freyla, you guys start your watch.
Yeah,
I mean, we must report this.
Super fucking concerned, like just like staring at the ground, kind of.
This was very unnatural. There has to be something that can explain this. We must report this at least. If they're coming from the sky, then anywhere could be in danger.
I don't understand it. It shouldn't be possible. I've never seen these things. I've never even heard of them.
It is not the first time we've seen something disturbing, but this was unreal. Almost alien to us.
You guys kind of
Yeah.
sit in... Sorry, what were you saying, Freyla?
I mean, I know that I may not look it, but my knowledge on monsters definitely exceeds my age. I've never heard of these things before.
Well, seems like whatever source it comes from just doesn't it doesn't seem possible. Its existence doesn't seem possible.
What did it
I
do
mean-
to that marker?
I hope we can find some answers soon. But I believe it's not best to dwell on it too long.
Do you still have the thing attached to your belt?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's yes, it's very squishy. Would you like to feel it? No, I was kidding.
I'm gonna like try to find another bag to put around that thing.
Okay.
Put around its head.
Easy enough. You have little burlap sacks. You wrap it again. It's like getting a little... It's bleeding through a bit. It's getting a little greasy. But you... Yeah. You double bag it.
Cloth should hold this real well. Assuming these are cloth bags, but nothing should permeate these.
Yeah. Jungrak... excuse me. Freyla, Rubyx. You guys kind of continue discussing, and at a certain point get a little quiet, discussing the creatures that may have come from the stars. But your watch finishes without too much consequence. And Jungrak, your watch begins. It's quiet. At the point that your watch starts, the blue moon has already begun to make its way off the horizon, and the red moon is soon to follow. You look up at the stars, and you kind of start picking out a few of the constellations, the stars, and you can see some of the brighter stars that you had maybe when you were young and playing outside at night, and it got a little too dark on your way home. You can see like the stars that you might have looked at as a child, and your thoughts lead to home.
I'm gonna take out my my necklace. I'm actually gonna take it off and I'll hold it in my hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at it. Then I'll look at the sky. And I'll say to myself, I'll be home soon. Then I'll and then put it back on.
Eventually, Jungrak, the sun begins to rise off towards the east, off towards your home, and all the stars and stuff begin to fade from the sky, and the moons disappear over the horizon on the west. And, yeah. The group kind of wakes up. Velora getting up relatively quickly as opposed to everybody else, and she says, so I know that you all have stuff that you wanted to do, and if I'm gathering the information correctly, that you maybe wanted to leave from here. I'll tell you this. I'll keep the information to a minimum, but I mean, I'll report this to the proper authorities. You can come back with me to the city and report it if you'd like, but if you need to go somewhere, I promise you I'll take care of this. But I don't know what it'll really do. I don't know what the government can do to stop meteors from striking.
I think we just need to move on from this. I trust that you'll do everything within your power to see that something gets done, even though there isn't much to be done.
Yes, we must go, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But we'll leave everything in your capable hands.
Sorry? What'd you say,
That
Freyla?
person that helped you find out where the meteors are gonna land, they didn't mention anything about this?
No. They don't really see exactly where the meteors are going to strike. They get glimpses. They don't actually see the future. And if they did actually see the future, I'd really hope they would have told me about this.
Just be careful, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's daytime, and I've got Stone here to keep me safe. So we'll make our way back to the city now. You guys stay safe.
Be safe.
You too.
And good luck.
I'll be sure to visit again if we ever meet. Or if I'm ever in town.
So, you guys begin to make your way sort of northeasterdly. Presumably you guys are going to try to catch a ferry to Miriora. There are a few sites that aren't in major cities where it does take stops. So you guys begin to make your way off in that direction. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
That.
All right, you guys, Jungrak, you go ahead and add inspiration for your interaction with the very scared and dismayed survivor of the attack. And all of you are level 4.
Stop. And you're a loser.
So we're gonna roll HP. We're gonna start with you, Jungrak.
Literally.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll a D10.
Why are you like this? Okay.
I agree.
Alright, come on. Big damage, big damage. Alright, I rolled a 9.
Okay.
What?
Killian, go ahead and roll a D8.
How do I do that again?
Rolled a 1.
Okay,
Oh,
you can re-roll once.
Okay, cool.
8.
6.
Okay. Kunal, go ahead and roll a D10.
Please. God damn it. Please. A 4. Oh my god.
Okay. Mason, you have somewhere to actually roll your dice now, right?
I haven't gotten anything higher than a 5.
Go ahead and roll a D8 for me.
Four.
4. Okay. Rubyx, go ahead and roll a D8 for me.
4.
A lot of 4s today.
Yeah.
Freyla, go ahead and roll a D10. We might not be able to hear you again.
A 6.
Okay, a 6. So this level, I think some of you might get abilities, but I think for most of you it's just an ability score improvement or a feat. So it doesn't need to be decided right this moment. I'm sure you guys kind of have an idea of what you want to do already.
Nope, no clue. GG.
But you
See you
can,
next Sunday.
as always,
done.
you can add a feat, or you can add an ability score improvement.
Goodbye, stream.
Goodbye, stream.
I did it. I'm done.